Hello everyone, it's 8 Intuitive. I'm here bringing my grapefruit sage candle, and I'm happy that you all could join me. We have our 7 chakra crystals here and more, and we're going to get started. I've already pulled the first card here, Hold Your Vision, and it shows us the fixed moon phase. So in your life, there's 2 possibilities that you can choose from. The first one is something where you will need to stand firm in your situation. And the second situation is one where it's something that can have you feeling stuck. And if that's the case, then you need to think about what you're doing to move forward. Think, are you being stubborn? And if so, it's because you don't really want things to change. To break the deadlock, you may need to see how things apply to you. Look at the moon. See how it feels. What direction do you feel it guiding you in? Does it speak to you? Do you feel like you need to back down from things, or do you feel stagnation? So with astrology, there's 3 quadruplicities: the cardinal, the fixed, and the mutable. Fixed signs are Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, and Aquarius, Leo. And they can be stubborn. So drawing this card may show that, that you may need to look at these things. So let's look deeper. That's the card meaning from the author. And what I see is that there's like a split decision that you feel that you need to make. But at the same time, it's clear to you what decision to make, because there is one side that outweighs the other. There is one side that is greater than the other side. So although you feel fixed or stuck, there is the way that you know that you need to go. And as I say, that's 3:16 on the timer. So there's lots of options, and you can see that from the starry sky. Lots of options for you. Which one will you take? I think it's one where you have to travel. One that at least has the appearance of travel attached to it. But I do think that in one sense, whether it's in your travel of your mind or physically, you do need to travel to choose the one path that has the greater good lined up for you. And there are things hidden about it. They may not seem illuminated to you, just like the whole moon is not illuminated, but they are there, and I think that you know them. There's things that you've seen in your past, so you know them. So that's why it says hold on to your vision. Hold your vision, because you had the vision. You just need to hold it. You've already seen which way to go. You've already seen that this is the best way for you to go. You just need to stay focused on that. Stay fixed. Maybe you have been switching up the ways that you want to go. Maybe your sign is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, or that you have these qualities, these energies mixed in. Let's pull from the Animal Spirit Wild Unknown deck. And like I said, I've shuffled, and our first card up is the octopus. Let's look to the book for meaning on this. The octopus. What time is it, guys? It's 6:05. As it says, stay fixed on your vision. So, guys, new setup. We're still working things out. But I think this will work. Let's see. So what she says here for the octopus in the Animal Spirit Guidebook. I'm not sure. Yes, they're in. Okay, so we look first to the Earth. The octopus represents Earth. And I think there's things on the octopus mind that is shown by the colors. I think that you remember the beautiful things from the past way that we were talking about. The beautiful things, those are the things that you need to hold in your vision, that you need to fix your mind on. The beautiful things, the color and life that you had together. This is my copper pointer, guys. So let's get some good energy going from our crystals and our spirit that we have here with us, because we want to be blessed and have the true meaning and true message and true direction and truth. So there's lots of ways to go. That's also symbolized by the octopus and the stars, the octopus arms and stars. But you see the vision of the octopus. He does see and he does remember. Kim Kranz, the author of The Wild Unknown, writes the thoughts and the intentions in her book of what she had when this card was designed, and it talks about reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. So the octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. And it's interesting that it talks about boundaries, and we have here a limitless sky, and we see it through this mountain, and we don't really know what else, if we're surrounded by mountains, if we're cold, if we're trapped, if we need food, if we're trying to get out. If that's your situation, do you feel trapped? I think that we did talk about that a few moments ago. So you feel trapped in a sense, even though you're free. And so if you remember in your mind, though, your boundaries are limitless. And that's what Spirit is encouraging you to remember. The octopus often gets in unfortunate relationships that are messy, although well-intended. And I think that that is what you've been getting yourself into, a cycle of unhealthy relationships. And we can see here, let's pull another card. It says establish healthy boundaries. Let's get some more clarity on that. The otter. So we have the otter and hold your vision. I see here that the otter is looking around out of what could have been a cage, but it's more like a place that he chose to dwell in and sees beautiful color and life out in the world. Life symbolized by the green and light symbolized by the yellow. The otter is also representing earth, so we have earth heavy here. So you may be an earth sign. And the otter, so we ask for clarity about the decisions and which way to go. The otter is unobstructed joy, playfulness, and contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature. Look how content he looks, like a child, right? Within the animal spirit deck, he represents absolute bliss. And when I shuffle these cards, that's actually what I was looking for. I shuffled with the intention of, you know, people talk so much about bliss after life and after death experiences, seeing bliss in light and colors. And so I shuffled with the intention to find purpose and life, joy and happiness as I see the birds soaring. And the cards, the first two, talked about how you felt trapped and you're trying to make a decision. The otter has endless joy, like a child. Wherever he is, look where he is. He's not even somewhere as beautiful as this. It could be the Grand Canyon. Anywhere. Anyone would love to see that. You can't even see that in the city, those stars. But the otter comes out as whole and he's happy. He's just has a reverence for life itself. Just being here, he's happy. And that's also what I was looking for, the energy, to find that when shuffling, of finding that natural joy without all the extras that they put on us in life that we feel we need. And isn't that interesting? We pulled the otter. I was looking for guidance on how to help you find that, and we find it. We look to the otter. So if you are out in the wilderness or in the earth today, then you may happen to see an otter. Look at him and find the joy of the animals. Why are they so happy? They don't worry. They're not skeptic and doubting. The energy, they have that type of energy. So we need to bring that energy to life. You need to bring that energy to life. Take away some of your doubt and worry and skepticism and just go to what you feel is beautiful. Lean to the side that you have illuminated, either the side that you feel is brightest in your mind. Even maybe there is another side, if we look at this another way, that it doesn't look as though it has the most to it. It doesn't look as though it's the biggest piece of the pie. But from your vantage point where you look at it, it glows the brightest and it is the prettiest. So in your mind, it is the prettiest. When you look at it from your whole, that is what brings you the most joy. Maybe other people wouldn't choose it because it looks smaller, but it is brighter to you. So the otter needs nothing in full balance. Let's look to the Rider-Waite Tarot for more information on how to bring about this serenity. This energy. This is what we want. And so I put here on our Serenity prayer plate, and I said I've already shuffled. Let's cut the deck. And here we have at the top the Three of Wands. This is what will bring serenity. I have here the ultimate guide for reading Walter Wade. So let's look to this book. It's a book, guys. It's by Johannes Feibig and Evelyn Berger. So let's get some energy. I'm grabbing a crystal, a rose quartz crystal. You guys use these? They're excellent. You can rub them anywhere on your third eye, your face. Okay, so we're looking at the Three of Wands. Oh, this is a beautiful book, guys. I'll show you how pretty it is. This is new also, so it's my first time using most of these things here. Okay, here we are. The Three of Staves or Three of Wands. Look at how the coloring in the page in the book is so pretty, right? All right, so let's read that. What do we see here in the scene? We see let's see all of our cards. Okay, I was just looking at it. So pretty. Someone is about to cross the straits by boat. You see down there? It's where he's about to cross. Very much in line with what we're talking about. Decisions, right? So the Five of Wands shows us this, Three of Wands shows us also decision as well. He's too late though. This ship